Yeah, I saw a Skype call early on before you called in, and that might have been him trying to call in, and I kind of blew it off, and I feel bad about that. So Rock Dog, if you're listening, thanks so much for trying to call in, and he on his Facebook page today, and I know that you don't get on the Facebook that there much, sure, Cat, but he has a new short story that I wanted to promote here. That he has on Amazon and for Kindle, and it's called The Beach, and by his pen name Ryan Masters, and it's free. So, Kat, if you have the Kindle app, and you should go in there and check it out. I downloaded it today, started reading it a little bit, and that Rock Dog, man, he is a very good writer, I have to tell you.
He's awesome. And, I did download it already.
Yeah.
And you're asking me if I have the Kindle app. What app don't I have?
I know. I hear you. Oh, wait. We have another call here. Let's see. Let's see what this is. Hello, who is this?
Well, hello, Doc and Kat.
Hi.
Really? Has it really been that freaking long? Are you kidding me?
Are you a long-time listener and first-time caller? Or?
Long-time listener, first-time caller. Like I say, I love what you guys are doing. You're doing a great job. Things are great. And I have not had any alcohol tonight.
So if people don't know, this is the Burl, formerly of this time slot here on Saturday night here on the Blog Talk Radio Network, and it's the Burl, Kat. What do you think?
Oh my God, it's Burl! I'm like, who is this?
God, thanks, Kat.
So now I hear you. No, now I hear it's you, but it's like at first I'm like, who is this?
It's like, hang up now.
So the Burl, I'd like to start off with an apology. I'm sorry I played that. I know you have a real job now.
Oh my God.
That you could get fired for real. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. As long as my students never hear that, we're all safe. We're all good.
Well, every time I play that, I'm like, this is brought to you by LifeLock. And go
right,
there
we still have to plug that. Yeah, I think it was in the contract somewhere for 6 years out or something like that. Yeah.
So how you been there, buddy? It's been so long. I see every so often on Twitter and Facebook, and it's so great to hear your voice there, buddy.
I've got to say, this is making me miss the whole Blog Talk thing, the whole Blog Talk thing, but the whole radio thing, and just missing everybody that used to be involved in the show and your show, and I catch it on podcasts sometimes, and when I've got time, and it's just this is very, very cool, and I think you guys, just as always, are doing a great job, and I just miss everybody.
You.
So
you too, Burl.
So people don't know, just go to blogtalkradio.com/AndyBurlTalk. And so tell us about life after Blog Talk Radio. You have a real job now, which I see on Facebook. I mean, you're involved with the school now and doing music and things. Tell us about that.
Well, I'm working, helping out up at the school, working with the music program up there, taking care of the percussion section, and we've got a couple of different ensembles that we go with. And I do a lot of things with this, especially in the fall when we're doing the marching season, because that's kind of, been my forte in the past. And then I'm doing the whole marketing and PR thing on the side. So it's good. It's keeping me busy, though, as you can tell, because I'm never around.
That's right. Tell me about the marketing and PR piece. I see bits and pieces of that out there. I'm very curious about that. What can you tell me about it?
Well, it's pretty straightforward. It's marketing local businesses. As a matter of fact, I'm just doing a new business, and kind of helping her get off the ground with some marketing and setting up her website for her and everything. And it's providing easy, one-stop, affordable solutions for business. So you don't have to be a multi-billion-dollar company to have a good product and let people know about it.
That's great. That's great. I mean, you've always loved that stuff, and I know you're very geeky, and I mean that lovingly.
So
that's great. I mean, so you're doing all the good stuff. I mean, you're doing some music, you're doing some percussion, you're doing some geeky stuff. Sounds like life is good.
It is. Things are good. it's getting back. Everything happened for a reason, and some of the stuff that went on, a couple of years ago, it definitely led me down a different path, but it's been a good path. I'm even playing now. I'm playing music with a local symphony orchestra, and on the side because I don't have enough going on.
So tell me about that. How did that gig come about? I mean, did they start taking your phone calls after you were stalking them, or did they call you, or what?
Well, I did go to Jay's stalking school.
Oh, there you go.
So, right. So I learned from the best. No, actually, the director of music up at the school that I'm working at, he's been involved with the local symphony with this particular group for many years, and they needed another percussionist, and he said, "Hey, are you interested?" So I went, and that was, I'm finishing up my second season with them now. So we've got a concert in a week, and you'll like this, Doc. We're doing Tchaikovsky. Whole Tchaikovsky show. So
you got to let me know, because I would fly out for that, man. That would be like a good time, if for anything else, to be a heckler, to get called by security,
of course,
and to get Annie to bail me out of jail. That would be all worth it.
You may have to bail her out of jail. You know how that goes. So who put up Billy to call in? I mean, was it you? Was it Annie? I had nothing to do with it. I was very surprised when I heard his voice. I was like, "What the hell?" When I heard his voice on the air, I had the headphones on, and I'm not culpable for that one at all. But yeah, he's something else. Oh Lord.
I know, yeah, sophomore now, and I remember seeing him a few years ago, and he's a nice young man now, and he's I've got to say, and I'm not saying it just because he's our kid, well, sort of, but he's matured a lot, and he's doing some great things. He's told me not long ago that he wants to go into teaching. He's thinking about music, teaching in the music field. So. What can I say? I can't knock it. That's for sure. Wow, that's great. I mean, you and Annie must be very proud of him, and he was great on the radio. I put him through a test a little bit. I try to rattle him, but it seems like he held his own there. It's probably from you and Annie coaching him a little bit on the radio, and it's good stuff.
You got to remember, he deals with Annie every day. It's his mom. So he's kind of, I don't think a lot shakes him anymore. And we keep trying to find things that will.
Oh, man. Well, that's great.
So, Kat, I think the limo will be picking you up about 23 hours before the prom starts, okay? I think that's what he's worked out already.
Okay. Well, I hope we make it by the time he gets here and back to Chicago. We might need a couple of days.
Oh, God, I'm not.
Because, because it's so far away.
Right. Oh, I know.
Okay.
I still got nothing.
Burl, something that I really enjoyed, and I enjoyed last summer too, when you guys did the Little League baseball thing, and you put it on Ustream, and you and Annie were back on the radio doing commentaries like old times. When is that coming out? I should fly out for that. That would just be so much fun.
I honestly don't know if that's going to happen this year. The last 2 years, our local Little League organization was fortunate enough to hold. Last year I think it was a sectional championship, and the year before that was a championship for the state. So they got the idea. They knew about our show, and they still wanted us around.
I know.
I know. We've got low standards here, obviously. No, they talked to me about maybe doing a broadcast, and we wound up going on. I don't know. Can we say Ustream on here? But probably not. So we won't. Yeah.
I'll edit it out.
Right. Edit and post, like we always did. And they asked if we'd like to broadcast it. So we set everything up. As a matter of fact, Billy operated the cameras for that, and Annie and I did the play-by-play. Well, she did the color commentary, and I did more of the play-by-play. But it was a fun gig. I don't know if we're going to do it again this year. They haven't contacted me, so I don't know, but we did 2 years in a row, so it was like I said, it was a good experience. It was fun, and it got the league a lot of good attention.
It was fun listening to Annie hold herself back from cursing. That was the best thing about the whole thing.
Right. That I believe several of the people up in the booth there. We were up in the crow's nest, in the booth with the rest of the league officials, and I think a couple of them were a little surprised as well. There was a little, there was always that little bit of tension. You never knew. Is it coming? Is it coming? Is she? No. Okay, she's. You never know. Oh my gosh,
man, that's great. That's great. I mean, I miss you guys on the radio, on the internet and doing your show and stuff. And it was just so much fun. And I hope you guys come back in some fashion or do some kind of project. And it'd be such a good time. And maybe you and I could talk. Maybe you can come back here and do a segment or something like that and do whatever and, get back in the groove of things. But I do want to ask you, Burl, I mean, is the studio still there? Did you break it down? Is it gone? Is it done?
No. The studio is still there. It's changed just a little bit. I now have, right now I have a concert grand marimba in the studio. And
is that code? Is that code for something?
Well, yeah, the code. You got the memo, remember? No, I have that, and I have a small MIDI controller keyboard because I'm with the music thing. I'm doing a lot of arranging now for some of the groups and some of the ensembles. But it's still there. I didn't I rearranged a few things, but yeah, the studio's still ready to go, and we could, if we had to, we could get a show, or we could at least be ready to broadcast something in just probably an hour or two of rewiring a few things.
That's fine. Just come on this show. I'll do all the hard work. You guys don't have to do all the show prep. Just come on.
I like that.
And just be funny, and I'll be the captain of the ship. You guys just be funny and make fun of me, and I will do all the hard work for you. You know why? Because I'm a giver. That's why.
You are a giver. You're a double giver.
Wow.
And that is code. But, well, but it's okay. Those videos are safely stored, so don't worry.
Oh man. So Burl, the Burl. So do you remember much from that 2009 drunk show? I have to tell you. I have to ask you that.
Oh, thoughts on it? Listening back to that, it's a little scary. It's more than a little scary. That was a great, it was a great experience, and we absolutely had fun with it. But we did try to keep as much as possible. And I've got to thank Rock Dog and I think Kat, you were on that show off and on. I think you were having computer problems or something, but. I've got to thank everybody else, and of course, Epi was here in studio with us.
Yeah, she gets a gold medal.
Oh my God, she gets yeah, absolutely, and a winning lotto ticket. But I've got to thank them because here Andy and I are taking those shots every 15 minutes or whatever it was, and after a while, yeah, you just kind of lose track of things. And, we tried to keep it, the message clear and as best as we could, considering. But I've got to thank everybody, all the, the other people that were involved, like I said, Rock Dog, and I believe you called in, and like I said, Kat and Epi and everybody else for really keeping that going in the direction, because it could have been a complete train wreck, more than it was.
Oh,
but,
good, man.
We had some scary, we had some interesting feedback right after the show. We had one of the regular listeners sent me it was a listener that was never really serious about anything, and I got a very serious email from this person saying, listening to that and hearing where your blood alcohol levels were and everything, we weren't even at the legal limit yet. And we were so trashed, it was unbelievable. And he said it scared the hell out of him.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
It's from that standpoint, yeah, I would say it was a big success, and it is something that I'm proud of.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean it's a lot of good things that you did with that show. I remember the show about what was it? Was it the illegal aliens or was it the?
Ramos and Campion.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Yeah, that was.
We every so often we kind of did the serious thing. We went the serious route, and those were a lot of times some of the. They turned out better than any of us could have thought they would.
And I know you guys did an autism show. I did not the autism show, and Ryan was on there, and so yeah. I mean it's even though you guys did a lot of silly stuff. I mean you guys did a lot of good work there too, and. I mean, not that you're embarrassed about it. Well, maybe most of the shows you're embarrassed about. But I mean, you were one of the first people out there and, had that Saturday night, slot locked up. I mean, I know you did Wednesday too, but Saturday night was your big show and you saw, 20, 30 people in your chat room and it was a good time.
It was a lot of fun. And, I got to say I'm very humbled, and also I am very proud of one other thing that we did. It did over several shows actually. Was the that wildly successful soap opera, One Bromance to Give.
Oh man,
that was a masterpiece. I gotta tell you, that may find its way to just audio stream on Facebook or something soon.
Yeah, or
I still got all of that.
I might bring it back here to talk about some numbers about that. That would be good. That was a lot of fun.
That was golden. Yeah, that was critically acclaimed. I mean,
riveting.
I know the grant or the Emmys were a little upset that we weren't on television because they wanted to give us one for it. And they said, we got that nice letter saying, "Hey, we'd love to give you this, but you're on internet radio, man. You're not doing a TV show."
Oh man, yeah. I mean, I gotta contact you offline. I gotta bring you and Annie back on the show every once in a while just to kind of mix things up. But before I let you go there, the Burl, what's the name of your consultant company? Give it a little plug here on the show. We want to show it some love here, man.
It is thank you. No, it's ABL Marcom, which go figure. What are the odds I'd go with that name, right? ABL Marcom, MARCOMM. And find us at ablcomm.com. And I try to keep, like you said, things fairly simple there, and just helping local businesses make something without and be well known for a great job on whatever it is that they're producing, without spinning an arm and a leg.
It's what is it? ABL Marcom?
Correct. MARCOMM.
Oh, MARCOMM. Okay.
Right.
Very good.
And no, it was great talking to you guys. Missed the heck out of both of you.
Oh yeah, the LA Dodgers. Any response to anything that can be said?
Oh, bite me. We're gonna be fine. As soon as we get an owner, we'll be fine. As soon as we have an owner that yeah, don't get me started on that part. It's going to be a good year, and we do have two of the biggest prospects in baseball. We got Matt Kemp and we got Kershaw. So I don't know what to say. I think the Giants are going down.
Wow,
I think they're going to go down like a Boy Scout at the Neverland.
Oh my gosh!
I
think
you're welcome.
Oh God!
You're welcome. Too much.
That's a
little.
I think a segment has been created. It is the Kimmy versus Burl baseball segment because I don't know much about it, and that'd be so much fun. So
there you go.
ablcom.com.
Yes.
Thanks, Burl, for calling. You are the man. I'm gonna follow up with you offline here, man. We'll get something together.
Absolutely, anytime. And like I said, I missed the heck out of both of you, and you're doing, as always, just a great job, and it was a lot of fun listening to the show.